What's going on, guys? This is your boy XQ420 here, and oh, do I have a doozy for you today. But they won't let the thing go. Now, the judges are putting out orders for people to receive the jab in order to get a lesser probation sentence. I mean, really? Let's jump into this. Alright, I want to welcome everybody back to the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If it's your first time here, do not hesitate to hit that subscribe button. You will not regret it. Right here. Ohio judge makes COVID vaccination condition of probation. But what does vaccination status have to do with probation? Okay, usually when people get put on probation, they got a certain set of rules they got to follow. Okay, maybe what they call them, halfway houses. The probation officer needs to come in and check on them. Probably something making sure they don't have narcotics in their system. No guns, things of that nature. Maybe some community service. All those things sound proper as far as a condition of probation. Okay, all those. Now, the vaccination from the disease that should not be named ain't got a damn thing to do with probation and what you're gonna do when you get back into the actual world, okay? For being incarcerated. But hey, this judge right here, Judge Richard A. Fry, he has no problem. Obviously, we know what cult he's part of, the cult of COVID, okay? And look at him strapping his mask up. Oh yes, he believes in science, okay? Without a shadow of a doubt, bud. Now right here, I'll read this. An Ohio judge has a new requirement for defendants seeking probation. Mandatory vaccination from a disease that should not be named. Now, it's not quite mandatory, okay? But he is making some stipulations out there that make it like, well, damn, bud. I mean, if I don't take it, then, I get an extended sentence as far as probation. Now, right here, Judge Richard Fry of Franklin County said last week that he's included the jab as a condition of the release in 3 cases after the defendants attributed their unvaccinated status to procrastination as opposed to any philosophical, medical, or religious objections. What are you talking about? But the folk in prison, what do you mean procrastination? Okay? But the folks who don't want to take it right now, we ain't procrastinating, dog. Okay? Procrastination is something that you do with a school assignment, okay? You know it's due in a week. But hey, bud, I'm in college. It's time to get my drink on, okay? I got some partying to do. It get the day before, you're like, damn, that 15-page paper I had to do is due tomorrow. So now I got to do it all in one sitting, all in one night. I have procrastinated to the deadline, and now I'm forced. My hand is forced. But look, bud, I don't think these folks were procrastinating, okay? Now, he can say it. He might have extorted that out of them, okay? There's possibility there. But procrastination at this point in time? No, dog. There ain't no hesitancy no more. This is the folks who don't want to be jabbed, okay? We'd rather not be cleansed and baptized in a Pfizer, Moderna, or J&J vax, okay? We'd rather not. So we're passing on this one, okay? Can you respect us enough? Our ability to choose and, our ability to critically think and be like, yeah, I'll pass on this one. Nah, that's not enough, okay? It said it's not enough. You need some type of philosophical objection. Oh, yes, the great philosopher that's stuck in prison. What is he talking about? What? Oh, yeah, the great philosopher's in there. My God, philosophical. Man, what? This dude right here, man, all he's doing is exerting his power. That's it. That is all he's doing in this situation. Now, he goes on to say that it occurred to me that at least some of these folks need to be encouraged not to procrastinate. Encouragement, okay? Good God, you give encouragement to your kids, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, keep practicing. You'll get better at it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you got a B this time? Just keep working. You'll get an A next time. Encouragement. Oh, that you made good progress, Timmy. You did, you had, you scored 15 points last game. This game, or the past few games afterwards, you scored 18 points a game. Encouragement. You know what I'm saying? But not this. Somebody encouraged. No, bud. Extortion, okay? Coercion. All right, is this coercion? Let me know. I'm just trying to figure it out. All right. I think sometimes I use that word in the wrong context, but that's okay. All right, because it's my show. Look, and if I call it coercion, that's what it is. Okay, this is all there is to it. It said, I think it's a reasonable condition when we're telling people to get employed and be out in the community. Well, then what? Man, what you got to do with employment, dog? Okay, an employer shouldn't be requiring no jab. Has your employer, I'm just asking, in most settings, okay, as long as you're not traveling abroad and things of that nature, so I think there's certain things, yellow fever and all that stuff they want you to get jabbed for. But as far as your employer, when you signed up, okay, did they ask for your smallpox vaccination? They asked for your polio vaccination? What about your HPV vaccination? What's the other stuff? Rubella? I don't know. They try to jab folk for all kind of shit now. I'm like, but stuff I didn't even know existed. Oh man, jab them for it. It's like, man, are you sure that anybody's getting sick? No. But damn it, we got these jabs sitting over here in the vial, okay? We need to use them, all right? We got them sitting over here, all right? I mean, they're collecting dust. We need to jab some folks. But he says right here, he declined to speculate what would happen if the defendant raised a medical, religious, or philosophical exemption to vaccination, but said this is a different situation entirely than people who have simply put the matter off. Huh, okay. They got an example up here. A man named Cameron Stringer entered a guilty plea for one charge of improperly handling firearms in a motor vehicle, for which he was sentenced 2 years of probation, community control, as is known in Ohio. It says Stringer must submit to random drug screening, avoid further legal trouble, return a firearm in question to its rightful owner, and obtain the jab. And obtain the jab. Hold, bud. What the jab? All this stuff sounds right, okay? You're like, all right, drug screening, make sure you ain't on that shit. That's fair enough. Further legal trouble, okay. Return the firearm in question to the rightful owner, yeah, fair enough, okay. Did they say he stole it? I guess he stole it, all right. And then boom, obtain a jab, okay, within 30 days, and provide proof. It's like, oh, bud, all that stuff sounded good, but then you threw in that jab. Dog, I don't want your jab. What are you not understanding, okay? I mean, what are you hinting at, all right? I mean, I don't get it. Why? Oh, bud, this dude right here, bud, he just wants to do his part, supposedly. I guess that's what it is. So, they say right here, it's unknown whether other judges have been imposing similar vaccination requirements. However, a spokesperson or a spokesman for the state Supreme Court referred the dispatch to a news report about a judge offering to shorten probation for those who obtain jabs. Huh? Is that coercion? Let me know, okay? I just want to know. I want to know if that satisfies the definition. That's all I'm trying to figure out. So ACLU lobbyist Gary Daniels said the requirement at a minimum appears to be problematic. Hell yeah. Like I said, bud, the only time in the Dems, the left, all right, they always talk about my body, my choice, okay? My body, my choice, all right? But it's only my body, my choice when it comes to killing a baby, okay? That's the only time that it's your body, your choice. It's only your body, your choice when you're a youth and you want to mutilate your genitalia. Then it's your body, your choice. But if I decide I don't want this experimental jab, now all of a sudden, now you're a problem. I got you. Okay, no problem. Because, you might become a variant factory. That's what I've heard right here recently. They got all these terms now. Now you're a variant factory. Fair enough, sir. I mean, boy, I tell you what, but they come with the propaganda and it won't stop. So it says it doesn't have any real relationship to community control. No doubt about it. So it says Judge Fry's requirement comes as the rate of vaccinations has stalled out. And you know why they stalled out? Because you done got all the folks you're going to get, bud. I mean, that's just all there is to it. There might be a few parents out there, if you let them go all the way down to when their baby's born, they'll probably get their baby jab, but the rest of the folks are good, okay? We're cashed out, bud. It says, with states and businesses offering cash incentives, Lord have mercy, and entry to massive jackpots for those who get jabbed. Now, right here, it says 48% of Ohioans have gotten at least one jab. Now, we went through that right there. I'm going to show y'all a 2-minute little interview that they had with a gentleman. I don't think it's the same guy. I think it might be somebody different. But with a gentleman who got offered this similar sentencing as far as their probation. And I believe from what I heard is that he either get a year probation if he got the jab or a 5-year if he didn't. I'm like, dang, bro. I mean, you, I mean, well, yeah, you kind of forcing people into getting a jab because 5 years. I mean, dang, I mean, somebody up your rear for 5 years. I mean, you kind of did the crime, but I mean, it should be predicated upon you doing good as far as in your community. Nothing to do with a jab. So I'm going to let that clip play out for y'all, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap things up.
Common Pleas Court Richard Fry tells me he started using the COVID-19 vaccine as a term of probation in his courtroom last week, but not for everyone. He ordered it 3 times out of 20 different sentencing hearings. I did talk to one of those 3 offenders today, and he tells me he feels very strongly about this and feels that this order violates his civil rights. What happened? 1 week to the day.
The case was about a gun charge and some drugs.
Franklin County criminal offender Sylvan Latham tells me he stood before Common Pleas Court Judge Richard Fry.
I know Judge Fry's reputation. I know he's known for giving people max time, jail time, all that. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to have 5 years probation.
Latham thought his attorney struck a deal with prosecutors to 3 years probation. But during his sentencing hearing,
I was stressed out right then. I didn't know what to do. I was very much so put on the spot.
Latham said the judge told him he'd give him the 5-year max unless he got a COVID-19 vaccine. With the shot, Latham said his probation would be cut down considerably to just 1 year.
I'm shaking at this point. Like, I don't really like where this is going.
In the moment, Latham agreed. Now his terms of probation state he must get the shot in the next 30 days and provide proof to the probation department. He has your future in his hands. Do you feel that's an overstep?
I feel like it is an overstep, especially when he asked me would I get it, and I said I really don't want to get it.
I spoke with Judge Fry by phone. He tells me of the 3 cases in which he ordered COVID-19 vaccinations, none of the offenders said they had a religious or medical objection. He said this is him doing his part to inch the community closer to herd immunity.
He said something about a new Delta strain out attacking like black people, but I haven't had any symptoms. I told him I've been fine. Like, I just went to the hospital for strep throat and they didn't try to give me the vaccine. So
Latham tells me he's not trying to get out of punishment for his crimes, but also doesn't feel injections into his body should be part of the time.
It's not like, that's my health.
So we seen that right there. And I mean, it was the same guy. It was Richard Fry. All right. I was uncertain on that because I was like, dang, was it Richard Fry? Because I'd seen this clip about 2 days ago. And I actually had this for a couple days as well. I forgot to make a video on it. Now I seen it again. I said, dang, I need to make a video on that because this is some critical information. But some of the things that Richard Fry said, oh, well, I feel like I'm doing my part as far as inching the community to herd immunity. Sir, you're supposed to be ruling on cases as far as criminal activity. Your job is not to be a scientific overlord or trying to inch said community closer to a herd immunity threshold. What do you know about herd immunity, dog? Huh? Is that in your description? Was that part of your philosophical training? I mean, let me know. I'm trying to figure out. You see what I'm talking about? People abusing their power, okay? And whenever folks keep talking about fascism and things of that nature, they don't never seem to mention the people who are actually using fascist tactics, okay? They always seem to discredit those folks, Not discredit them, but to not mention their name. I use that incorrectly. That's okay. They always seem to not mention their name whenever they're speaking about fascism. But there's a particular gentleman that name that always got brought up as far as fascism, and we know whose name that is. It'd be Trump. But everybody else, nobody else is a fascist in the way that they're proceeding, the way that they're ruling, the way that they are dictating orders. Okay, I guess nobody else is. But this right here is an atrocity, but okay, all right. Because I mean, why can't it extend further than this? All right, Why can't it extend further than this? Your sentencing, as far as probation, should have nothing to do with a vaccination status. And yet this guy right here seems to be overstepping. Well, who fires this guy? Who gets him off the bench? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to get him off the bench? Because it's obvious that this dude is stuck in the cult, okay? The cult of the disease that shall not be named. And once the cult has gripped you, has his hands on you, okay, you are forever changed. You are forever turned. You cannot come back to the realm of the living and the realm of the critical thinkers, okay? You can't come back to that realm because you're gone forever. I've tried to save some of them, okay? But I can't do it. I can't do it. I did everything I could, all right? You can beg, you can plead, you might even can scrap, but they will hold on to this cult following until the death, okay? Even if they dying of the disease that should not be named. And I just look at him and tell him, say, hey, dog, you got your jab. Now you got disease that should not be named. What have they gave you as a therapeutic, seeing how you struggle with it? Well, nothing. Well, dang, that's what I've been saying the whole time. I mean, y'all gonna talk to me about some herd immunity. Man, stop with the nonsense. Dang, bud. The Delta variant. Oh yeah, the Delta variant, it's affecting some black people. Man, black folk don't fall for that nonsense. My goodness, man. I mean, you see how quickly they just, anytime something comes, I seen a different variant. I'm just waiting for it to make the news. It's like the La Damba or whatever. So, oh yeah, it's coming now. I'm like, boy, y'all got folks sitting around all day just worried about this, while we got millions of people dying from heart disease and cancer all the time. I mean, just let me know. I'm trying to figure out, why ain't cancer treatments free? Why ain't insulin free? Does not some of that stuff save lives? I just want to know. I want to know in the comment section below. So we see Judge Fry, obviously, he's a little tyrannical overlord, and he wants to use his power to push people into getting the jab. So, I mean, he needs to be dealt with. But I mean, who's going to deal with him? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because probably the folks who surround him that could move him out of his position, they probably agree wholeheartedly with him. They say, good, yeah, make the brother get a jab. Make him get a jab. So, I mean, you're kind of stuck in a catch-22. 1 year probation or 5 years probation. Man, you better be coming up with something quick, man. Think on your feet, dawg. Nah, bud. You better, Allah, whatever. God, I mean, you just throw something out there, man. Even if you don't believe in it. Throw it out there, okay? They said, look, bud, I ain't taking it. How about that? I mean, that's just all there is to it. So, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on this. What y'all think about Judge Fry, the non-honorable, okay? He's not honorable. He's non-honorable, all right? No honor in him. So I just want to know what y'all think about this. Like I said, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Hope y'all did enjoy this. If you haven't checked out the podcast yet, Inside the Cube with your boy HQ420. It's on Spreaker. That link's in the description section below. Also, if you listen to podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, you can find me there. Make sure you follow so you know when I drop these new episodes. I usually do one a week. Also, if you'd like to support the channel any further, there are links in the description section below for that as well. As always, been your boy HQ420. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.